Okay, so I'm going to do a walkthrough 5x5 solve, and I'll post the scramble in the description. If the scramble is wrong, you can at least follow along with the techniques. Okay. Yep, looks good. Just kind of rare. Okay, so I do Yao on all big cubes. So I'm looking for 1x2 bars. And so I see this, this, and this. So I'm just going to go ahead and put those together. Some people like doing 1x3 bars. I do 1x2s and then group them together. So I'll just group that together. There we go. So I have a 2x3. Then I'm looking for the last one. At the same time, I'm looking on the bottom to see if there's any pieces on the bottom. And there's not. So there's a corner, put that together. There's the edge, group them, put that up, have yellow. Okay. Then since I'm going for speed, I see these two edges here. I'm just going to make a 1x3 here. Okay, and then I'm going to cancel into bringing this down, put that up. There's an edge right there, goes right there. Put that on top, rotate. These are nice. Combine, put those on top. I now have my first two centers. So then I put my white on the left, and I see immediately I have a white, orange, white, orange. So I'm going to combine those. And what I like to do is just move it over to the left as I look for the third piece. There it is. Bring that up to the top, combine, and then I put this on top. Now, the way I do Yao is I complete one edge group and then move it to the side. There we go. And then I see I have a red and white, blue and white. There's a blue and white. So I'm going to move that down, move this over. Now I had the choice of moving it here to combine or moving it to the back. And I know that when I have white on bottom, I need to have white on top here. So combine, put that to the side like before. There's a third edge piece. And then combine. And I know that blue goes to the left of orange, or to the, I guess the right, whatever you want to call it. It depends how you look at it. If I'm looking at it from the orange side, it's the left. So that's kind of the way I look at it. So orange stays there, blue. Now I have two edge groups. I want to move them, rotate that again. So now I need leave this and this. If I had red, then I would have put red here and then put them across from each other like this. So I'd have a hole at the bottom and a hole at the top. Because I have two, I have the hole at the top and a hole in the front. Okay, so now I see all three red and white pieces together. Combine those. There we go. And I know those go opposite of orange and to the right of red, blue. So combine those. Now I have my 3 edge groups, and I rotate so that the empty group is at the top. Okay, so I don't worry about what color I have in front. Usually, I'm sorry, to start with, on the last 4 edges, on the last 4 centers, I usually just start with the top. But as I take an extra look, I see this nice little mini T in this one edge piece here. So if I just move that up, I have a T. And then I look at the bottom, there's a green. So I'm going to combine that to make a 2 by 3. And then here's an interesting case where I have the corners, and then I have this, but it's on either side of the completed 2 by 3 block. I don't have that a whole lot, but here I'm going to take advantage of it. I'm going to combine those, move that over, put the centers back, and then complete the green. And then all I do is just complete and then move up. Okay, so I have a 2 by 2 block here. I'd rather look at the 2 by 2 block than the 1 by 3. So I look at the bottom, there's another 1 by 2. So I'm going to combine that. Okay. And then I see a 1 by 2 and then the last corner. So I combine those, move it back, and then I complete it. There he goes. All right. I get a little confused by these. So I notice I have 1 by 2s. So I'm just going to leave this alone. I'm going to put another 1 by 2 here. Group it. So now I have a 2 by 2. I'm going to ignore that corner. And then I still have 1 by 2s left. I'm going to put one of the 1 by 2s up. Combine. Move over and then bring it down. And then I'm left with this interesting thing, which I see a lot. And so what I tend to do is I move the 1 by 2 block up, combine it, and then I'm left with that corner case I've mentioned before. So I put the corners like this, and then I do a wide seam. That completes my last 4 edges. And then I'm left with, usually I'm kind of scrambling after this to figure out where my last edges are. This is super nice. Look at that. I have the green and white, and it's right there. So I'm going to complete those. Now I move those to the side, off, finish my edges up, and then bring the edge group up, put it in place, and then I complete my white cross. And of course, I just move up. So what's next? I look at right here, I have 2 red and yellows, and there's the 3rd red and yellow. So I'm going to put those up. And where did that one go? Okay. And I'm just trying to create 4 groups of edges. What I like to do is have 3 that are non-white, have non-yellow in them. So it'd be red and green, red and blue, blue and orange, orange and green. But I'm allowing myself 1 that has a yellow in it. So here's my yellow. I'll explain why. So that's completed. Move that up. Put another one in. And notice I put that in. That's blue and orange. There's blue and orange. Move that here. I'm going to combine. There's the third piece, put that in, and then put these two back in, combine with the other one. There we have. And then I could fix this piece, but I'll leave it. See, that's already grouped, but we have one flipped. Some people call it parity. That's not technically parity. So I'm gonna leave that alone for now. Okay, so I like this. Red and green, one's flipped. There's the third piece. So I'll put that in, combine, move it over, and then edge flip, bring it back. And then, so there I have 4 edge pieces. Now, like I said, I know one of these is flipped. I'm going to leave it. Okay. Now let's go ahead and just fix it. Okay. So let's pretend I want to fix it. So I'll just go ahead and fix this now so I don't deal with it later. But what I like to do is I like leaving one in case another one is like that. Then I just flip both of them at the end. Don't have to deal with parity, or this was the only one left, and then I do parity. Let's just go ahead and fix it now. Okay, so I'll put that back in, and then I'll do an edge flip. Put those back, put that up. So now I have 4 edge pieces that are done. So the reason I wanted at least 3 of these to be to have no yellow in them is that I could put 2 in the back, and I'm guaranteed that they will match. They will go in the correct spot. So my centers are not fixed, so let's fix those. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead and insert 2 F2L pairs. Okay, so there's 1, there's green, I did blue and red, so I either want to do red and green, or I want to do blue and orange. So I see red and green here, and there's the piece, so I'll fix that. So now we have 2 F2L pairs inserted. Now I can put those in the back. So the great thing about doing YAL with some YAL 5 methods is that now I'm left with 4 edge groups, 1, 2, 3, 4, that need fixed. 2 are done, and this whole block in the back and in the bottom is done. So I will never have to rotate this again. Okay, so let's just go ahead and finish this. Looks like I got some nice, nice pieces to finish here. So I have green and yellow. There's a green and yellow. So I will put that in, combine, and I know that green and orange is here. So I want a green and orange to be here. So there's the green and orange. I'll bring that in to kick that out, and then I recombine, and then I have 2 green and orange. There's green and orange, combine. Now here I will there's a blue and yellow. There's a blue and yellow. So I'll just bring the other blue and yellow right there. That way I preserve these orange and yellow pieces. Put that in, bring it back. So now I'm left with just 2, and I have parity. So if I'd have left this one broken, I would have fixed this, had one that was flipped, and then I could do an edge flip on these 2. That's okay. So now I'm left with parity. So I will combine, edge flip. Now I'm left with parity. So I will go ahead and fix that last F2L pair. I'm sorry, the third F2L pair. Put the 4th one in. And there we are. So our F2L is done. And now I fix parity. Okay. LOL. yellow. Okay. So there's a quick walkthrough. I can do several more if you'd like. Hope that helped.